In order for someone as a teacher to be effective at delivering professional development, we need to train them on how to do just that. How do you create effective professional development? How do you effectively coach and support a colleague? We automatically assume that teachers can do it because they're teachers by trade, but what we found is the investment that we've put into really training you to be a leader amongst your peers has really paid off.
So as a teacher, you're in front of students and you have to lead students. But then it's a whole nother set of skills to actually get in front of adults and lead adults. All the teachers here at Pat Brown have to get in front of each other and lead the other teachers. And that's sort of a scary thing to do, but when you have to do it 3 or 4 times and everyone in the room has to do it, you develop as a leader yourself.
We have a summer kind of boot camp training that we go through that trains us how to stand in front of peers and present PD. And I think the main thing that sticks out in my head is that it's not saying that you're an expert in this area. We're talking about that we're all going through this process together and more about being an expert in presenting as opposed to being an expert in the content.
It's very important to know your audience, and so you need to know that you're meeting the needs of the audience. You also need to read the audience in terms of your tone, in terms of your pacing, in terms of the delivery, what areas of growth, being able to, just like when you're teaching, adjust in the moment, on the fly.
Now I need a high emotional intelligence. Can I read the cues that are given? Just like a good teacher, I'm always checking for understanding and always questioning. We actually study body language. We have a toolkit of things we can do to instantly boost the morale.
That's the presenter's job, to engage teachers, to understand and know what teachers need in order for them to actually implement it in practice.
As my first time presenting as a professional development leader, the math department coordinator came up to me during a transition between presenters and let me know that it's okay to smile, it's okay to have fun while you're presenting to your peers and to your colleagues.
Based on the feedback from our coach, teachers got a chance to ask questions that I was tracking them, nodding, probing questions, like asking them to further explain their question and then paraphrasing what they asked and then answering.
I think another key component of delivery is modeling the mindset that you want to see in the people that you're presenting to. One thing that we're very strong on in this organization is this idea of the growth mindset, that we're not static, we're continuing to grow. And so I think another component of that is modeling humility in getting up there in front of a group and saying, this is what I tried, this is what worked, this is what didn't, how could you give me feedback? So it's almost like you're a team even though you're presenting. So people can connect to that, because whenever a teacher tries something new, they're not going to knock it out of the park, and I think it's important to model that for people as well.